Hi, everyone. So for those of you who don't know me, or those of you who might need a bit of an update or a reminder, my name is Stephanie Williams, and I use she, her pronouns. I'm about 5'4" and a half, to be fair. I'm a white woman with glasses, pretty blind, and curly brown hair. I am currently wearing Skechers, some jeans, a colorful sweater, often referred to as drug rug, and I am 28 years old and have played many roles here at Cedar Lane since I started coming here at the age of 10. I've been a student, an RE teacher, a worship associate, at one point the child care coordinator. I've been a member of multiple small groups, including soul circles, family and social justice ministry teams, the policy and strategic initiative funds committees, separate committees, clear there. Currently, I am also a board member, but most importantly, I'm a congregant and a community member. I will not lie, I didn't actually realize all the things that I had done until I sat down to list them out for this reflection, and I'm sure I've probably still forgotten things. It's been a really wonderful past few years, experiencing this community in the 18 years that I have, the 18 vital years of my life. It's been interesting sometimes being in a place that can sometimes expect a lot out of you and who you might become when you start as a child. There's a lot of how you are the future and how much it means that I show up to places, how I'm gonna do something really important for Cedar Lane as I get older, and I'm still often one of the youngest people in the room. It can be a little bit of pressure, but it's also incredibly beautiful and loving. As I reflect on this pressure that I have sometimes felt here, the closest feeling it relates to is kind of the embarrassment you have as a teenager when your parent is kind of doting on you as you're leaving someplace in front of other people. It's an affection that is really a lot in that moment, but over time you deeply treasure and are very thankful to have parents who care enough to give you a loving goodbye. Cedar Lane has helped me come into myself, grow into myself, and think deeply about how and who I want to be when I show up for a community. And I cannot be more thankful. I cannot be more thankful for every single person who asks me how school is going in coffee hour every single week. How many times people tell me that they are thankful that I show up to an event to participate, to be present, to share my thoughts, to be so deeply invested in me and my development and growth, offering time and space, financial, emotional support and mentorship, the kind of love that did not let me go even when I barely attended and felt like I genuinely had nothing to offer. To have a place where I know that people are happy that you're there, that they remember you, at least sometimes, to be fair, a lot of people still ask me who I am, it's okay. And they still value your growth. At times, I have felt that Cedar Lane was one of the most accepting and flexible places that ever existed. Just purely excited to see what I would become as I grew into myself. And in all that time, this community has so clearly shaped who I have become, it's a little hard to say that there wasn't some intentional pushing here and there. But I am a better person for all that guidance and care and support and affection, much like a parent's. I feel more confident, more capable of leadership, more aware of what disrespect and injustice looks like in the world, and I feel like I actually have the tools to respond to that in the moment. I'm a better person overall because of the way that this community has shaped me. And I'm really proud of the care and affection that Cedar Lane as an entire community, not one single person, has given me, now that I actually know enough to appreciate it. I know many people, some here at Cedar Lane included, who do not have the place that I am describing to you when I experience Cedar Lane. And we can all do more to make this place beautiful for everyone, whether they're currently here or not. And I also have a bit of a secret that's a little bit embarrassing, so that's fun. I have not actually been giving my pledge for the past couple months. I really love Cedar Lane, and I am a leader in the community, one who has often talked about importance of pledging, and I'm very intimately aware of the budget and how much that we need that and the importance of pledging, and I have lapsed on my pledge. My debit card expired, and like many people with ADHD, it just kind of kept going, and then I remembered on Sunday, and then I would forget by the time I got home, and then I would get embarrassed, and I had vacations, and it was a whole thing. And then Lucy emailed me asking me to do this reflection about why I love Cedar Lane enough to pledge. And I had a bit of a crisis about it, because I hesitated. It's a bit embarrassing to come up here and tell you why you should pledge when I had forgotten. It was a bit hypocritical, if I had to say so. Might let you all down. And it's not that I don't care about Cedar Lane or that I'm ignorant or anything like that. It's not that I don't do other things. It's not that there aren't great people here who deserve and need the support that I remember getting when I couldn't give anything. In fact, as I was thinking about all the ways that I do things, and maybe it just felt good to justify myself just a little bit, but I started to feel some shame thinking about the times that I got support from all of you when I didn't show up and do any of these things that I have listed. And I knew that in my heart of hearts that sharing this would maybe make you feel some type of way, but I also knew that you wouldn't actually love me any less. Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. Thank you. See, like, this is the point, though. And that's how I was feeling. And like I felt sometimes embarrassed, and parents sometimes get a little disappointed in you. We forgive. We love you still. You helped me grow. And that's a lot of what I thought would happen when I did this. And Cedar Lane loves me in the same way, and you all deserve to get that love back. And my pledge and my time as well, but like the money that I give is part of me giving that back and keeping this community running. It is part of that lifeblood. And so that night I actually did finally go update my pledge. I am now currently pledging. I changed it to my bank card, so hopefully this doesn't happen again. And this mix of feelings, this like shame and love, a little bit of regret, but some motivation that like let me reflect and actually do something to change my behavior, that's the whole point. It's the entire point of having family and community, chosen family that you get to experience and love with, to have things and people that love you so much that you have the space to reflect and grow, to change and motivate yourself. Something that you love so much it might just pain you too much to do anything else but give back. Thank you so much for being that for me.